Mia is here to share with us about the essence of your brand. So please join me in welcoming Mia.
Thank you. That was such an amazing intro. I'm so happy to speak for you all today, and I was so excited to see how many people responded to me on Facebook. It just made me even more inspired to come here. Let me
Testing. There you go. I'll just keep it right off to my left so that you can hear every detail that I said and super clearly and dramatically.
Yes. So I was super excited to speak about branding specifically for this speakers series, because your theme tonight is all about purpose and conscious entrepreneurship, which, as you just mentioned, is so perfectly aligned with what branding is. So what is branding is the big question. I feel like a lot of people misunderstand what it is, or they're really curious about it, but they see it as like this big mythical thing that is super important for your business, but you don't quite know what it is, and it has something to do with the logo. Right? That's generally the vibe I get from people. And the reason this is so misunderstood is because it is such a broad topic. So to make it super clear, and the most concise way that I can describe branding is a way to define your essence. And it's defining your essence with the idea and the purpose to share that with the world. So that's a mission. The way I got into branding was actually completely by accident. I was a graphic designer, and my whole goal with my graphic design was to create graphics that reflected the heart of the business. So naturally, I would sit down with my clients, and then we would talk about what their business was about. And I'd ask, oh, okay, what's your essence? And they normally give me the same answer, which was, oh, well, you know, the essence is really a feminine product, but it's also really masculine. And we're really spiritual, but super grounded in our scientific research. You know, and we're really playful, but, you know, we want to be super professional. I know, so clear. I was blown away every time. So what I discovered very quickly was that a lot of new business owners start with step 2, which is visualization. It's websites, it's logos, it's promotion, it's social media, it's all of these awesome tools, but they're doing it while completely skipping the most core and essential part of your business development, which is content. That's number 1. And so, like I said, completely by accident, I ended up giving people coaching sessions on their content and just getting more clear about what that meant to them. And through that, I developed my branding program, which is now a 6-week-long program where we developed 6 branding statements together, and those statements make up your brand identity. So to be very clear, like I said, branding is a very broad topic. So when I do branding with people, I focus just on that content, those 6 statements, which I'm going to tell you more about today. But that is really just step 1. It's just the core of what your business is. That's the most important. When you have that down, you can easily project and promote your business through that brand in any other modus that you like, whether that's a logo, a website, a physical space, anything. That's not the point. So make sure that you're not getting too confused with what branding is, because branding is not about all of the outside stuff. It's about the real core essence. Yeah. So the goal for tonight, I know, is to inspire everyone to take action. Obviously, I can't squeeze in 6 weeks of branding coaching into 15 minutes. Why not? I know, right? I could do it in 10 hours, I think. I'm pretty sure. But what I can do is at least give you these 6 statements, because it is really just such an excellent tool so that you can take these with you tonight and you can start working on your brand right away. So, without further ado, if you haven't yet, get your pen and paper out, your phone, if this is really interesting to you, because I can only say it once for the time that I have. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. The first 2 you guys have probably already heard before. Number 1 is your vision statement. The vision statement is how you envision the world if everyone had access to your products. This is very key because it's about creating a bigger picture, not just for your clients, but for everyone working in your business. It's a profound way to make everyone that participates, buys your products, or does anything involved in your business to feel like they're contributing to something that's greater than themselves. This is step one, because the vision is what truly creates that consciousness that we're all striving to do. If you're not clear about what you want for the world, you're not clear about why you're here, and your meaning is disintegrated in an instant. So, the second branding statement is your mission. Your mission statement is your how. It's how you plan to achieve your vision. This is typically one of the most complex and difficult aspects for people to go through in branding because the how is very concrete, and it's typically not something that we try to define. It's typically something we avoid. We just want to talk about the big picture and leave it at that. But it's super important for people to understand how you plan on achieving your vision for them to truly believe in you. The third branding statement is shortened to UVP statement. This is also called the Unique Value Proposition Statement. This is about what makes you one of a kind. So why are you special in your field? This is also very important, and the typical challenge with this one is picking one thing that you're good at. A lot of times, typically out of fear for being seen and owning what you're truly worth, people will say, oh, you know, I'm good at about this thing and this thing and this thing, and they'll list like 15,000 things that they're great at, and no one remembers it, and you lose your power. The whole point of this statement is to own this one thing that is truly amazing and unique about you. And when you can own that one thing, that's where the power comes from. Because people see, oh, that's her thing, and they remember it, and so do you. The fourth is your business owner persona statement. This is, it typically varies in importance depending on the structure of your business. This is very important for businesses in which there's no face of the company. It's like its own thing. An example, my graphic design business and branding consulting business is called Paper Scraps. It's its own thing, and I just happen to own it. So for people that also have that same business structure, this statement is all about defining why you as a business owner are an important contribution or asset to your company.
Business owner statement, is that?
Business owner persona statement. The reason it's called persona statement is also because it's not defining you in terms of, oh, this is how I am with my family when we go skiing, but this is me as a business owner. So it's about that specific part of your identity. The fifth branding statement is the promise statement. The promise statement. This is the promise you have to your clients. What is someone getting out of your business? When they click that buy button, what are they buying? The key here is to not just focus on the actual facts, oh, they're getting a book, or they're getting a coaching session, but to really link that product with an emotional experience. Like our last speaker already said, we are emotional beings. We buy out of emotions. It's really the emotions we associate with the buy that make us happy, not the actual thing. The final one, this is incredibly important that you do it last. The brand identity is the summary of your brand in ideally 3 words or less. Obviously, the reason this has to be done last is you have to have an incredible understanding for what your brand is before you can summarize it. This is also very challenging for people because to summarize the true essence of your business in 3 words, it can be challenging. It takes some time. That's why we have 6 weeks for branding, at least. With all of those statements, that creates the brand identity that I then develop with my clients. So, what do you do after that? Typically, I'm coaching my clients, so they'll have me to guide them through their dark times or difficulties. If you're going home and doing this on your own, there are 2 things that I can offer you, 2 bits of information that will help you along the way. Number 1, keep it short. These are branding statements, not branding novels. If you are writing 3 paragraphs to each statement, you're not clear on what's really important about your business and you need to be quickly. The second, and this is far more important, is your emotions. Use your emotions as your compass. I cannot stress this enough. We are all conscious people. We are striving to create businesses that have a positive impact on the world. For each of us, that means more so than for anyone else, that our businesses are almost directly associated with our true purpose in life and sometimes even our actual identities. So if you're defining the essence, the truth about yourself and your business, that is a groundbreaking, earth-shattering experience. I've had people teary-eyed when they finally see the perfect words that lay out who they are. If you're not experiencing that intense emotion, you're not there yet, and you need to keep going. You need to keep searching for the truth because it's not there yet. So that is how you can create your brand. The idea of branding, in the way that I do it, in the way that I love seeing others do it, is to create something that is bigger than yourself. This is not about creating marketing phrases that sell, though they do, but it really becomes the standard for how you do business. If you know who you are and how you want to influence the world, there is no other option but to do exactly that. When you've committed to that and you've told everyone around you, not just your business people, but everyone, all of your clients, when they know that that's what you're going for, you will do that. That's what consciousness is. It's being aware of your goals and actually creating them. It's shifting your awareness from what am I all about to how am I as an entity affecting the world? And is that the effect that I want it to have? So that's branding. I hope you enjoyed that. If you are curious about branding or any graphics or anything that I mentioned, I do have my little paper up there. It says paper scraps and it's blue. Someone's holding it up. It has my name awkwardly written on it. That was my goal. Just write out your email, your name, and then what you're curious about, and I'll follow up with you. It works way better than grabbing my business card and forgetting about it. But I also have a gift that I'm really excited to share.
Yay!
Yes. Unfortunately, this only can be available for one person, so it's first come, first served. But I'm offering this branding program, this 6-week long, with the 6 branding and fully honing in what your brand is, for $500 off. So whoever wants that or is interested in that, please come see me whenever you can after these beautiful speakers have finished. And yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah.